Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Well, harvest is over, so you know what that means. The process of cleaning everything up and putting everything away has started. So we cleaned up all 3 hoppers. We did a couple yesterday, and I finished the last one here this morning. So hoppers are all clean. They're sitting over there in the barn lot still, but I'm in the sprayer right now. It was parked right in front of the shed, so got to move it here because I'm wanting to get out the 470 in the auger cart, pull it up in front of the shop, kind of clean it off, and get that one put away first, because before too long we're going to be needing that tractor to hook onto an anhydrous bar and start putting on gas. So when we put on gas, we run 2 bars, so whenever we're done chiseling, we'll use the 580 and then we'll use the 470. So I was hoping maybe I could do some chiseling today, but as you can see, it's awfully foggy out, and we had some rain last couple days, kind of on and off, so it's a little wet. Maybe if the sun comes out a little later this afternoon, I can go out and do some chiseling. But as of right now, we'll get this thing all pulled up in front of the shop and start getting this tractor and auger cart unhooked. Actually gonna wait just a second here before I back it right up for the shop. Jeff's wanting to wash off that semi, so yeah, in order to get this tractor ready for anhydrous, we just got to put a monitor in here, control switch for the bar, and I don't know, I'd like to clean it up, blow off all the stalks, and maybe give it a quick rinse, but we still have some time before we can put on gas. The soil temperature is going to drop quite a bit before that can all start. So the sun's coming out. Hopefully it'll burn off this dew. Well, we had a little meeting this morning. So auger cart hasn't got washed yet, but went and ate lunch, and it's grayed off pretty good here. So I'm gonna go chisel. Waiting on Dad. He's got to go over with me so he can take this pickup truck home. But I'm gonna grease the tractor and chisel when we get there, and guess Dad's in charge of washing off this auger cart now. Well, I'm gonna let this thing warm up here for a sec, and I'm gonna grease the chisel plow and the tractor. So starting in here. Seems like it's pulling a little tough here starting in, but it's still also just a little bit greasy. These rolling baskets on this chisel plow are hydraulic downforce. So with one of these remotes, you push it down and you keep constant flow on the baskets to keep pressure on them. But since it's a little damp still, cleaning out a rolling basket full of dirt is not fun at all. So I don't have any pressure on them right now. I've just got the remote and float, so that's okay to do. I guess it's all on your preference. I mean, if it looks like it's doing a good job, then you're fine. But if you don't like the job it's doing, then yeah, you're probably not going to want to do that. But I'm liking the job it's doing, so I'll let it dry out a little bit more, and then I'll apply some pressure on it whenever. Last year was so wet, it was getting pretty late, that I was just not even running the rolling baskets. I could pull the lever back and kick the baskets out so they don't even touch the ground. It still does a decent job. It's just you're not going to be plugging up baskets, and we were needing to get chiseling done, so that's what we did. So you see what I did there was skipped a couple of passes, just because I don't like to turn it short. You gotta turn pretty sharp if you just want to go straight back and forth. So I'll skip a couple passes and then just kind of work out in a circle. So my next pass will be along that one. And then when I get back to that end, I'll be on the right side of the pass I'm on right now. So just kind of work out in a little circle. I don't know, it helps you not tear up anything as well, because if you're turning real short, you could possibly get the tracks under the tongue of this chisel plow. So it works out pretty good when you do it like this. I've got about 20 acres left in this field, and I'm doing about 19 acres an hour, so a little over an hour left here, and we'll be on to the next one. We don't have a whole lot of chiseling left. I'd say probably a good 4 or 5 days left of chiseling, and then next up, this 580 will be put on a anhydrous bar, and then after we get that all knocked out, should be ready for some tiling. We got a tile plow we run with this 580, so kind of anxious to hook onto the plow.
Looks like it's doing a good job, Michael.
Yeah, it is. I thought so too. The boss said we're doing...
You won't need fuel till tomorrow, probably, will you?
Yeah, I'm good for the day. Boss says we're doing a good job, so keep on rolling. Well, I'm making my last through here on the end. This field's done. Get up there, fold her up, and then we'll be on the road. It's drying off pretty good here now. Had some dust flying. Not really on the inroads here, just because, well, I'm kind of around a lot of already worked ground. I'm just picking up this small little swath here, but yeah, it's drying out in a hurry. It's probably 65, 66 degrees outside, and the sun's shining, so pretty nice day. cool shot there on the disc game, but I've learned my lesson that the camera should not go there, because I spent about 5 minutes looking for this thing in the dirt, and I was this close to just saying the heck with it and leaving it, because I did not see it anywhere, but I happened to find it, so yeah, learned my lesson on that one. Rolling right along, averaging about 17.5 acres an hour. 11 shank 875 case chisel plow. So only got about 15 acres left here. I'm almost worked over to my angle here, and I've got to knock out these end rows, and then as I work my angle all the way down to the other road, knock them end rows out, and this piece will be done. I gotta wait here. I cannot start on the next field because there's line that needs spread on it before I chisel. So I'll be leaving this tractor in this field tonight, and they're gonna start spreading that next field early in the morning. So, you know, I'll get over here in the morning and give them some time to get that spread, and then I'll be heading over there to work that. And yeah, so I'll probably just continue this video on for 2 days. You know, since I sit in here, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to it. So I'm just gonna keep making my rounds here, and I'll check in when I'm finished. Well, I got this field all wrapped up, so we're sitting here at the end. I'm gonna shut this thing down and fire it back up in the morning after they get that lime spread. So I'll see you guys then. Well, good morning, everybody. It's next day here, and we're hopping the chisel plow, heading over to the field that they're getting spread. They should probably be wrapping it up right about now, so I guess we'll find out if they're still there when I get there. Even if they are still spreading it, they should be finishing up, and I'll be able to start anyway. So won't be an issue. Yeah, they're still spreading. About done though. Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to catch him anyway, so I got plenty of ground here to work that they've already spread to keep me busy. So this is a 100-acre field, so this will take me about 5 hours. It's 8:30 this morning. It'll be 1:30, 2 o'clock. I am gonna need fuel, so somebody's gonna be bringing me fuel here before I finish this field, because I'm just under half a tank. Everything's working good this morning though. Time for some fuel. She was getting down there. I definitely was not gonna have enough to finish this field. What happened? Check valve?
Not all Thunder Creeks have check valves.
Yeah, our Thunder Creek tripped the check valve. Had a little too much pressure in it, huh? How much pressure's in it? 70 pounds of pressure. How many gallons you got in it? 500 gallons. This tractor holds 475 gallons of fuel. I would say we're going to probably put close to 400 in it. That thing is putting out some fuel. I'm just going to stand here so nothing happens. You want to take a look at the chisel? Take a look at it. You got to stand up here and hold it. Why, does it want to come out? I don't want it to come out. I don't want it to come out. It's got a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm gonna look over this chisel here. Make sure everything's intact. No baskets plugged up. No T-bolts broken. I'm gonna grease it as well. Well, I guess the disc gang. Grease the disc gang and these sealers back here. This new display is just spazzing out right now. I got no control of it. So you know what that means. Shut everything down, kill the power, and restart it, because that seems to be the fix of everything. It's done this quite often, so I think we're gonna need a new one here in this tractor. Yeah, you can't control this. Touchscreen doesn't work. Buttons. So I'm gonna let this tractor idle here for a sec. I'm gonna shut it down, kill the power, let it sit, fire everything back up. And from previous experience, you've got to actually go out and swing the side door open and kill the power. Otherwise, if you just let this thing turn off and turn it back on, it's still gonna do the same thing. So you gotta actually get out, kill the power to the tractor, let it sit for 30 seconds or whatever, turn it back on, and then you'll be good to go for maybe the rest of the day. Well, it's running fine now. I don't know what the deal on this 1200 display is. We've had issues with it all fall doing that, and the only way to cure it is to turn everything off and just restart it. You know, we've talked, and we're wanting to just get a new display from Case IH, and this thing's brand new. But you got to try a few things beforehand so they can be sure that, oh, it doesn't work right or there's something wrong with it. So did a factory reset yesterday and thinking maybe that would cure it, but I guess we got our answer now. It's not cured. So yeah, so we're going to be needing a new display in this tractor, and good thing that's not coming out of our pocket, because I'm sure these monitors are awfully expensive. Well, I'm covering my last little sliver here on this 100 acres, and we're out of here. Chisel plow's got a little layer of lime on it, so is the tractor. Now when we get done chiseling, this thing's gonna be due for a little washing before we start putting on anhydrous. I don't like having the lime all over it. But yeah, we're done here, and I'm gonna fold this thing up into the next field. Hello. It's nighttime. Got about 50 acres left here in this field, so it's going to take me a little while this evening. I'm saying until probably maybe 11:30 or midnight. So I'm going to get this wrapped up and get this thing to the farm tonight. Getting pretty low on DEF, actually. Got about a quarter tank of DEF and just under half fuel. So now that's really going to put a damper on things. I've got about 20 acres left, and I got low DEF. Come on. Let's just finish out the field. Hopefully this thing doesn't derate me. That'll be inconvenient. I was wondering about that. Well, we got bad news. I'm doing the end rows here on the south end of the field, so I'm not completely done yet because I still got to work out my triangle here, which isn't much. I mean, we've got about 10 acres left. So I got to do the end rows on the north end and finish out my triangle. But anyway, I've got limited power here because I got 8% DEF level. So I can't go over 2,000 RPM. And so yeah, not very convenient here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'd really like to just try to finish it out, but I also don't want to be dead in the water here. And I don't know how much more it's going to limit me. I mean, I got 8% left, so there's still DEF in the tank. It's just reducing my power a little bit. So yeah, I've got a decision to make here. And it's 11, oh. Snooze. End rows. Come on, Dad, where's my Thunder Creek service at 11:30 at night? We're down to 1900 RPM. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish up this end row here. I got one more pass to make. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way to the road and just call it, because, yeah, I gotta call it. That's in the story. Calling it. Well, I've been limited to about 1600 RPM. I'm trying to make my way up to the road here. This is all I got left. A little section right here, and this end row to do. We were very close. It's too bad the DEF has to limit you on power, because I've still got 7% left of DEF, but I keep getting reduced power here. I was at 1900. No, I was actually at 2000, then 1900, 18, 17, 16, and I guarantee you on the way home we'll be down to 1500. So I'm gonna fold this thing up here and go to the farm. So close. Got her wide open here. About 1550. Folding her up. Well, we're making our way back to the farm slowly but surely, and I'm really hoping we do make it back to the farm. A little over 1200 RPM at 13 mile an hour. That thing keeps going off. 16th gear. We're going wide open, and I really wish they would have done a little bit better job on the DEF alarm there on the monitor, but yeah, that's pretty annoying. But anyway, we've got about a mile and a half to go. So all gas, no brakes. Full send. Well, we made it. We've landed here at the fuel tanks, so I'm gonna fill this thing up in the morning. Just glad I made it home. Well, folks, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Click that sub button down below. Also, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.